Howdy, folks. Future Marstead here. Thank you so much if you've been patient through the last several episodes. It's gotten slow and dull and mumbly, and nothing's been going on. So if you've made it this far, we're getting to the good stuff now. We're in the Slayer grind, which is still part of the Diary Cape, but includes a bunch of bosses unlocking along the way, and interesting drops and interesting loot and that sort of thing. So enjoy this episode. I think this one will be a little bit more interesting than the past few, and I'll be back at the end to talk some more about what's going on. Bye. Yo, I'm back. I think I'm gonna go try to do this Bloodveld task. I have to get some gear together. We got a lot of places I can go now. Sins of the Father added a Bloodveld area where you can cannon them in multi-combat. I don't know if that's going to be better than going to the Slayer Tower now that I have a plus 10% XP bonus there. So I'm going to try the Slayer Tower first and see how it goes, and then maybe I'll change it up on my way. It'll mostly get fast forward, and I'll pop in if there's anything interesting. Oh yeah, I need to make prayer potions. I guess I'll use these ones I have, and then once I run out, place. Still have to finish this hard clue scroll, but I'm gonna take a break. I gotta prep for stream. See ya. Yo, I've got a hard clue scroll to do. I'll only come off mute if it drops something particularly interesting, but right after that I'm gonna go right back to training Slayer. So I'm gonna go do that real quick. Don't have a lot of time to talk. Andrea's got her show paused. Hard casket, nothing. Gonna alk it and go back to it. Gotten a lot of hard clue scrolls during this task. Ooh, your new task is to kill the grotesque guardians. How many would you like to slay? The patch is still not out to make them easier, so I'm just going to do 3. But that's neat. Alright, I finished the grotesque guardians task. Got adamant dragons. I got 4 more to kill. I'll probably finish that up in the morning. Good night. Hey, good morning. I'm actually able to talk a bit now. We're going to go finish this adamant dragons task and then see what we're going to get next. Pretty soon I have to clean up my bank again, too. That's becoming a problem. Blue dragons. Want to do blue dragons? Let me look at my skip sheet. Gonna have to make prayer potions soon. I'll probably have to bail on this task to finish that soon. Noticing that my hit points XP in the final stretch less than 100k to get to 99.
I'm going to try to keep an eye on that. I did go back and watch my original VOD, and outside of the rats you have to fight on Tutorial Island, the first thing I fought was a goblin on the bridge in Lumbridge. So maybe I can try to get hit points 99 on that goblin. We'll see. Task complete. See what the next one is. Wow, this is pretty funny. So I've never been able to find an empty room with rune dragons, and I'm like, 2000 World isn't going to have one. But it didn't really occur to me that the reason why rune dragons are full all the time is because people have alts there, and there's no way their alt is going to be at 2000 total skill level. So that's nice. I had a lag spike when I walked in here. Looks like it passed it. Wow, Brimstone Key. That's pretty wild. I only have to do 3 kills and I got a Brimstone Key on the first one. Definitely not complaining. Task complete. Super easy. Back to Duradel. 193 trolls. Okay. I didn't consider this before, but I think I'm going to want to try to unlock the infinitely charged Enchanted Lyre. With the Elite Diary, I only need to donate 200 of each of the following sharks, bass, manta rays, and sea turtles. Yes, the frustrating part with the manta rays and sea turtles is that I have to go do a bunch of fishing trawler to get them. But I did do the Elite Arduin Diary, which doubles the fish, or at least increases the fish that I'm getting from that. So next time I need to be AFK, and maybe I'll work on that, because it will effectively help Slayer. So I can just warp directly to this island. Get a granite shield drop, that's kind of cool.
Whoa, Longbone. Did not show in the drop history. Got it though. I guess because the value is like 0, why it didn't show up. Super great thing about all this is having the Bone Crusher do full prayer XP. I mean, 9,000 per XP per hour is not amazing, but it's all per XP I wouldn't be getting otherwise, so I think it adds up over time for Slayer.
Giants, go ahead and skip that task. It is a pain in the ass. How often does he assign it? I might actually block it. Okay, he doesn't assign it that frequently. You know what? I'm just so... Oh my god.
It took me until level 84 Slayer, but I finally got a Nechreel task.
Holy shit. It's the whole reason why the XP rates for determining efficient hours played like go crazy on Crystal Math Labs when you get to level 80, because it's assuming you're just doing Necreals and Dust Devils all the time, but I've never gotten it, so figure out what all I'm bringing to the bursting table. I don't think I ever made an inventory setup for this. Let's see. Dust Devils probably is fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, I definitely need prayer for this, so I need to make my prayer potions. I'm going to go work on that now. Making prayer pots before I go do this Necreal's task. See ya.
I used up all my Snape grass. I didn't convert all of my Raynar weeds over to potions. I didn't have enough. And exactly 500 left. That's kind of cool. I'm going to go decant these real quick. 4 dosers, and then we'll go do this Necreel task. Alright, she'll be over for a while, almost 500 prayer potions. Okay. After this task, I'm going to have to go farm for soft clay. Need to make a bunch of house tabs. Probably gonna run out of chaos runes in the process too. Keep an eye out for that.
Practically immediate hard clue scroll drop, so I'll need to go do that here in a second. Finish off the stack. Alright. Reward casket. Bandos pants might be relevant. Some other magic compo, that's kind of cool. Oh, those are ancient plate legs, never mind. Have to look at my collection log. At some point I'll be able to justify buying back the ones I've sold to store in the POH. And just basically using the bank as storage for that. Alright, well I had to leave pretty much immediately from bursting to do that clue scroll. Go try this again. Probably gonna have to leave at some point to buy more chaos runes, among other issues. Shit, I set this up and then forgot to switch spellbooks. Alright, well, that means I have to go and get more soft clay now, so I'm gonna work on that real quick.
Alright, I finished burning through all my bracelets of clay. I think I've got 600, 700 maybe soft clay now. Hopefully that's going to be enough to last me for a really long time. I'm going to make a bunch of house tablets and then we'll probably get back to bursting after I take a short break. 726 soft clay, pretty good. Alright, I think this will be my last batch of house tablets. I'm having to do a lot of this now because I was focusing on skilling for like 3 weeks. Let my combat resources fall to the wayside a bit. This will get me to over 300 house tabs, which should be a good starting point. Last me a while. I might, while I'm at this, make like 100 Bones to Peaches tabs for whenever we get back around to doing God Wars Dungeon again. But then I think I'm going to take a break where we come back and do the Necreel's task. I'm a little frustrated with bursting because it's difficult for me to justify not using the Staff of the Dead since it's a DPS boost and it saves on runes. But it makes the tasks that are supposed to be fairly chill, I think, pretty active, and then I have to manually cast every spell. I still have up to 164 Bones of Peaches tabs, 459 house tabs, and I'm going to take a short break before we keep going here. I'll see you. Hey, I'm back. I don't have a ton of time, but I'm going to see if I can
make some progress on this Slayer task here. Hey, I am 45 XP away from 99 hit points, my first ever 99. Pretty excited about that. Pick up a bronze sword because that was the weapon I first had at the beginning of the game. And the first enemy I killed fought outside of Tutorial Island with a goblin near this bridge over here. So I'm going to try to hit 99 off one of these goblins. Alright, here we go. 5 XP left. I think it was one of these goblins near the bridge. Back in episode 1, if you go back and check it. No, get on the bridge. One of these guys is probably fine. Hey you, buddy, you're my 99 hit points goblin. Here we go. Your hit points are now 99. Wonderful. You're now a master of hit points. Why not visit Nurse Tiffany at the Duel Arena Hospital? She has something special that's only available to true masters of the hit point skill. Hooray! Alright, getting my first ever skill cape. Can I buy a skill cape of hit points from you? Certainly, my friend. Owning such an item makes you part of an elite group, and wearing it will double the speed of your hit points replenishing. Such a privilege will cost you 99,000 coins. That's not too expensive for such a magnificent cape. Wear this cape in good health, my friend. Oh, it plays a little fanfare when you get it. That's cool. Nice hit points cape. Cool. And apparently this is the rarest, or well, this is one of the rarest untrimmed skill capes in the game, since you're not likely to get 99 hit points before you get 99 in another stat. So that's kind of cool. I'm going to try to keep it untrimmed if I can. I think that's probably it for me for today. I'm still going to finish that neck reels task, obviously, but I'm going to go take a break and prep for stream. Thanks. Bye. Yo, I am back. My wife is watching Pretty Woman in the living room, so I have limited ability to comment. I'm going to be doing some Slayer. I'm going to go do Tears of Guthix really quick on Hunter. I'm going to go finish this Slayer task, and then going forward, I probably won't come off mute for Slayer unless if there's like a really interesting task roll or an interesting loot roll or something else. It's all just going to get fast-forwarded. So enjoy. I'm almost out of bank space, so I probably have to take a break somewhere in here before I go back to neck reels and clear up bank room, because especially with this new hit points cape, that's going to be a problem. I'll see you. Alright, I just got a Black Demon task. Not looking forward to this. This is very, 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 very high attention. I'm gonna go do my best. Pause. Actually, this demonic gorilla task is something I might want to do when I'm able to chat more. So I'm gonna go do. I was talking about doing fishing trawler in order to get enough raw fish to be able to enchant the enchanted lyre. Given that that gives like 0 fishing XP, I don't feel like that's a huge waste for me to go work on right now. So I'm going to try to get to 200 raw manta rays, 200 sea turtles. I'm on it.
Gonna have to find another solution for this, even with the double fish or 50% increased fish from the Elite Diary. I got 7 sea turtles for 10 minutes. It's totally not worth it. I am going to go Fletch instead, because I need to do that anyway. This fletching thing has really given me really bad carpal tunnel. I'm going to take a break for the night, but maybe I'll come back to it tomorrow. Bye.
Good morning. I can give more attention to the game this morning. Probably going to go try to do these demonic gorillas. It's a really big task, though. Before I do that, I'm going to see about finishing 81 fletching and then selling any broadbolts that I produced. I'm going to see if I can do it in a way that doesn't give me as bad a carpal tunnel, but the current carpal tunnel situation is pretty bad, so we'll see. Currently doing this across 2 keyboards to help with the carpal tunnel problem, and it's not great. I think I've got the RTX will keep you from hearing the sound of me tapping with. I don't know how much it's visible on the I don't know how much it's visible while it's being fast forwarded, but like I keep increasing intensity and then slowing down. Like you'll see me get, sometimes I'll manage to get some 120s in the XP drop when I'm going really fast. And now I've switched hands because my left hand was cramping up. Even with mouse keys, this is pretty awful. Officially gotten to the point where I have more broad bolts in my inventory than I have. Shaking my hands here to try to get rid of the carpal tunnel. More broad bolts in my inventory than I have tips. It took about 12 minutes, so it's about another 12 minutes of this. I'm going to try to do a slightly lower intensity method. I think I'm going to try to swap off of broad bolts. They were pretty good before because they pay for themselves, but the time it takes to build the stack, I think makes it not super worth it. Like just the time it takes to buy enough of these and buy enough feathers, even though I can take them and sell them on the GE, it's not worth it at this point. I think I did the calculation and it's going to cost me like 17 million gold to get to 90 via broad arrows. But broad arrows has a similar problem where I have to get just tens of thousands of headless shafts from the ranging guild. I think it's hundreds of thousands actually. I think my calculation was like 200 something thousand. So then I need to get 200,000 something feathers. I need to take the time to actually combine those into headless arrows, which is going to take a very, very long time. And then actually combining them with the broad arrows. Apparently, I don't know if this is ever going to get reverted, but there is a way to take broad arrows into the wilderness with the new death mechanics and die. and you get 2 coins per broad arrow that you left behind. It wouldn't be great. It would be like a total refund of a few 100,000 gold or something, but save me a little bit of money. I'm probably just going to hold off on fletching after this until I have the rest of the Desert Diary done, or I'm able to actually attempt the Kalphite Queen, or I finish the other 2 diaries. Because there's really no point in me doing this until I have the Kalphite Queen head. But on the same token, I don't want the last thing I do in the Diary Cave playthrough to be fletching like this. Should probably spread it out a little bit so that I don't get carpal tunnel, get arthritis. Fletching 81, it's like 68,000 broad bolts. I need to find another solution. I can now make rune darts without having to boost. That's nice. I'm going to turn all of my runite bars into darts. I have some tips. I don't know if I boosted last time. Let's see. Tip. Yeah, why don't we make these real fast? XP rate's so much faster. Now maybe if I get enough of those, maybe I'll get a bunch of runite bars from Slayer or something. I do have a really good chunk of runite ore. If I turned all of that into bars, maybe a decent number of darts. Alright, hold up. I'm going to sell these. 68, 450. That's 4.3 million. And I'm going to take a short, I won't really be a break, but I'll just be bank standing on fast forward for a bit as I double check what I should be bringing to demonic gorillas. I think that this time I get to bring the blowpipe, which I don't think I've used the blowpipe with them before. It'll make it a little bit more annoying because when I switch back to melee I have to click twice instead of once, but probably fine. Alright, gearing up. Okay, so it turns out that having a toxic blowpipe definitely makes a difference. I started at 194 and down to 151. That is 43 in one trip, which is a significant record for me. I could keep going if I had brought more prayer potions or maybe had brought more like super combats instead of separating out the super combats. Doing black demons or doing demonic gorillas is still extremely draining. So I might want to take a break before I come right back in here. It's more than a little bit of a bummer that I've burned through all of my AFK skills. Slayer is the skill that's most likely to be AFK, but it depends on the task I get, and this is definitely not one of those. Thieving is obviously not AFK, Prayer is not AFK, and Fletching is not AFK. I guess Fletching could be AFK depending on what I'm making with it. I'm gonna warp out of here. I think 30 more kills and I'll officially be dry on a second Zenite. Probably work on Herblore. Cleaning my extra herbs from those 1,000 herb boxes is not going to be AFK, but if I can get that out of the way, I can go to Narda and just start making potions with the secondaries I have. Just burn through everything that I've got banked up. I guess I'll go straight to Narda now for that purpose. Alright, I finished cleaning Hairlanders. I really need to do something a little AFK, just to chill for a bit here. What do I want to do? I guess it's going to depend on my secondaries, huh? Which I don't have very many of. Let's do my 192 Wines of Zamrak. How about that? Basically make all my Snapdragons. I'm just going to take this opportunity to deplete all of my secondaries here. Make a ton of super anti-poison would be nice. I actually have this Wesley character. Oh, is he Wesley Crusher? That's actually pretty funny. Crush all. Wesley puts your items in his mortar and crushes them. Who are you? I used to work on a big ship exploring the world with my mother. And I didn't get on very well at the fleet's training school, so I quit all that. It's pretty funny. I get it. Alright, let's do some herb mixing. Just finished making all those potions. Got rid of a bunch of secondaries from my bank. I'm actually gonna go a little bit further. I still have 271 white berries to clear out. Alright, Terramin stack has been cleaned. Ugh. Really bring myself to work on the Guam and Marintel stacks. They're gonna take forever. See if I can eke out 20k Herblore XP anywhere else. I guess I could quickly go do an herb run. Not feeling particularly motivated to go around and do that.
This is probably the wrong call, but I'm tempted to skip the Black Demons task. I know I'm going to get more tasks before I get to 93 Slayer. The big thing is that I don't particularly need the other Zenyte jewelry pieces. They're much more mild upgrades than the Ring of Suffering was. Because the Tormented Bracelet's pretty good for Slayer training, but that's like 5 levels of crafting grinding or something ridiculous. Yeah, because if I get a drop, I then have to drop everything to focus on crafting grinding for a while. I think I might skip it, and then every time I get a Black Demon task, just do part of it. Trip or two, depending on how I'm feeling and what time I have. I definitely need to allot for some slightly more AFK training activities right now. I'm going to go decant these potions and sell these divine potions. And I think I'm going to skip this Slayer task and find out what the next thing is going to be. It's not optimal. I wish I could like have 2 Slayer tasks running at the same time and put like one of them on hold. Hold on to it. I'm worried now that I'm going to skip the task and then immediately get it again. Wait. Dagonoth. In any case, I'm going to go take a break for a bit. I'll be back. Doing Slayer, got Black Dragon, so I just got a notification that one of the Dagonoths from the previous task dropped a Snapdragon seed, so I'm going to try to make it to pick it up before whoever's currently fighting them sees it. Must have been a Dagonoth that I did like more than 50% of its health or something. Did not make it in time, apparently. Got no good drops from the whole task last time. Currently doing Spectres. This is a recommended skip task, but I think I'm going to stick with any tasks that are have superior mobs that can spawn. I've decided to do it here instead of in the Catacombs because of the bonus Slayer XP from the Mauritania Elite Diary. I'm taking a quick break, come back and finish this Aberrant Spectres task afterward. Got a hard blue scroll. Gonna go do that real quick before I continue the rest of this task. Clue scroll complete. I got a hat and a master clue scroll, so I'm gonna start working on the master clue scroll now. Hopefully we'll get that mimic casket finally. I had a fun master clue step that got fast forwarded there that put me back in the iceberg from Cold War. I had to like rebuild my penguin suit. It's kind of cool. All right, Master Casket, like number 9 or something. We're really hoping for a mimic that will open up the music tape as a possibility. There's also a bunch of other cool things in the Master Casket. Here we go. What we get? Nothing. I guess it's worth 600,000 coins, which is a good amount of money because it's a dragon halberd and onyx bolts, but nothing interesting. So I'm going to sell that, get some money, and maybe the next one will be better. Just got a Kalphite task. I was telling myself that if I get a Kalphite task, I should probably at least try the Kalphite Queen, even if it's just a couple attempts, just to see if I get lucky and get the head. So I might sit at the bank and figure out what gear set I'm going to bring to that and give it a shot. Matt, 11 Kalphite Queen kills, and man, is this boss easier with the upgrades I've gotten since I fought it last. The Toxic Blowpipe makes a huge difference, as well as having a giant inventory full of dark crabs. I am going to have to cook the rest of my dark crabs, though, at the rate I'm burning them right now. Ah, that kill, I got an ensouled Kalphite head. I got so excited, I thought it was the head, but no, it's not. Bummer. Andrew's thing is pause. I'm at kill count 23. Gotten several ensouled heads, which keep faking me out. Potato cactuses are kind of nice. I'll probably be able to use those to finish off leveling Herblore. Although I think the total Herblore XP I get from Lantadimes is increased if instead of using potato cactuses, I use blue dragon shards or whatever. Because now I can use those lava shards to get extra XP out of my anti-fire. So maybe I won't end up using those after all. In any case, I think I'm going to keep going at least till 50 KC, and then maybe we'll come back on the next Kalphite task and do 50 at a time. All right, so I've been doing like 1.05 kills, and I finally lined up where I finished a kill without any supplies left and without having affected the boss. So I'm going to take a short break. I'm at 43 kill count. I'll probably come back next time I get on and get it up to 50, and then we'll just do the rest of the Kalphite task. Otherwise, maybe we'll get lucky and get the head drop. Who knows? But I'll see ya. Hey there, good morning. I'm going to keep doing Kalphite Queen. It's actually less of a hassle than it was before. My upgrades have made it significantly easier, so I might keep going a bit after 50 kills to see if I can luck out and get this drop early.
Got 3 kills this trip from 0. That's a record. I don't think I've gotten 3 kills when I've come in with previous kill half dead. And now I have no anti-poison, because it hasn't mattered up till now. That's okay, I can take a little bit of poison damage. I just need to run up there and debuff it for my next run. This is apparently where you get all the magic seeds. Earlier I was talking about struggling to get these. Should check what the drop rate is. We've gotten like 6 from it so far. 1 in 42, not amazing, not terrible. Anyway, with all these dark crabs, I think that was a big issue, is my healing food was at a premium before, and now I've got a ton of it. So I think if I just put my nose to the grindstone, I should be able to get 256 kills against this thing. I'm trying to decide, if I get the drop, does that change my priority? Do I move from working on Slayer to try to focusing on finishing the Desert Diary? And I think the problem is I still have to keep doing Slayer until I have enough banked bones to get to 85 prayer. But maybe once I get to 85 prayer, or once I have enough banked bones to get to 85 prayer, then we transition smoothly into finishing up the Desert Diary. If I get the drop, I might not get it. We'll see if I have the motivation to keep going until this task is done, or if I stop at 100 or 75 or something. That there was 50 KC, which is pretty exciting. Rank us on the leaderboards. I think I'm going to go ahead and make 56 my stopping point for Kalphite Queen. The thought being that then I'd have an even 200 remaining to go. And then I'll just commit to do 50 every time we get a Kalphite task, and then finish the rest of the Kalphite task with the cannon. Mines of Zamorak are nice. It's going to get me some Herblore XP. Drain some of my dwarf weeds. Ooh, 2 Torsal Seeds. That's actually kind of a big deal. I'll take it. So I'm technically at 56 kills now, but I should be able... I've got enough resources, I can do probably at least 1 more kill. Turns out, with certainty, that is not a safe spot. Queen can walk down and hurt you. Might make it a little bit tougher for me to finish this since I didn't have my pots out. See what happens. I think I'm addicted to this boss, so I'm tempted to stay for 1 more kill here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 1 more kill. I'll, if I don't finish it on this trip, then I'll come back and finish it 1 time and then just warp out right away. What is this person doing? Are they seriously going and pulling my boss? It's extremely rude. Never mind, there's somebody else's queen here. I don't want to do the same thing to them. Alright, I'm just gonna warp out. So we're at like 57 kills, that's pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and gear up to go fight Kalphites the normal way with Slayer. Whoa! Just died for the first time since the new death mechanics were added. Uh-oh. If you die, some of the items you're carrying will be dropped. Gravestone appears near where you died. Go there and retrieve your items by clicking on it. Gravestone charges a small fee. Gravestone can take its fee straight from your bank. Okay. How do I pay a Gravestone? I think I already understand how most of this works just from reading the blog post. I guess I wasn't paying attention to my health at all. I was working on uploading my new VOD. See what kind of fee I'm paying for not having protection for melee on and not paying attention. There's Gravestone indicator in game. Good to know. Well, on the plus side, I'm glad that that happened during very unimportant content like Kalphite Slayer, because if it had been, when I was rushing back to get to a boss to get its drop or something like that, Or like God Wars Dungeon, and I had to listen to all of Death's text. That would have been super frustrating. Also, I guess there's a music track down there, so I needed that for the quest cape anyway. Loot Grave. Oh, right, everything falls, isn't it? Including the herb sack? I don't know how I feel about that. That feels like that's overkill. Honestly, don't know how much money I ended up just having to pay. I guess I can find out by looking at my current gear, right? Because when you right-click loot, you don't get to see that, do you? Can't view items kept on death and comment. I'm gonna let this thing decharge. I'm just gonna go look at it because I'm curious now. Items kept on death. I think I paid 22k. Okay. That's not the end of the world. It's like one God Wars Dungeon coin drop. No big deal. Alright, well, first death update. Death hype. Cool. So, working on updating this video, except now I'm going to try to pay attention. I think I'll go empty my herb sack after this too, since apparently that's a problem for dying. I'm just thinking out loud while I'm AFKing Slayer. I think that since I am now out of AFK stuff to do, if I'm going to do anything AFK, I'm actually probably going to do mining, Motherlode Mine. My thought process on that is that if I can eventually get mining high enough to be able to mine amethyst, that will be good for amethyst bolts. However, that represents many hours of mining, so it might not be the best idea. I'll think about it. I'm trying to think if there's any other skill that I can really justify AFKing. I guess I could do fishing for Zulrah scales, but I'd like to eventually try to go for base 85s. Mining's really the only one. I guess mining, hunter, construction don't really ever need to take up to 85. Anyway, we'll see. This task's about to be done. I'm going to pop back to Duradel and see what the next one is. Alright, Spectres. It's actually fine. Pretty AFK in the Slayer Tower. I've decided to do them in the Slayer Tower just because I get the bonus Slayer XP. They're easier than the ones in Catacombs. And I still have a chance to... It looks like the superior you get from the Slayer Tower Spectres is the same drop chance for an imbued art as the one in the Catacombs, so... all of these things combined. Defense 96. I didn't realize I was off mute. Hopefully the RTX caught most of my chewing. I'm going to keep taking defense up until it matches its attack. 1 second. Just get the values on the screen there. At least up until it matches strength, and then we'll switch to a shared style. Roll everything up evenly after that. It's got a hard clue scroll. I'm gonna go do that real quick. Alright, hard casket, give me a master clue. Nope. Is that just a blue d'hide body? Oh, it's a trimmed blue d'hide body. I was like, I think that looks different than I expected to.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I think that actually puts me close to finishing the Zamorak set. Let me confirm what all goes into being able to deposit it. Zamorak rune armor. Yeah, I totally can now. Okay. Let me see. I might buy back. I know I've gotten a Zamorak chestplate before. I'm going to look at the collection log and confirm that for sure before I do anything here. And if I did already get one, I'm going to pop over to the Grand Exchange, buy it back, and then put it in my treasure chest. Collection log. Clues. Hard clues. Yep. So I'm going to buy this Zamorak plate body back from the Grand Exchange since it's no longer in my bank. And then I'll deposit all 4 pieces. Save some bank space. Also, I think you need the Zamorak full helm for a master clue step, along with the shadow sword, which I don't think I have any other use for, so I might try to get around to banking that later. Zamorak plate body. They've been having to use the GE effectively as storage for some of these things. Sweet. All the space saving. Zamorak rune armor. Neat. Oh, can I deposit this trim d'hide? Need all 2 parts of the set. Okay. I feel like I may have gotten the other part. Let me look at the log really fast. I'll just sell it otherwise. Hard. No, it was a blue d'hide body G that I was remembering. I'll just go ahead and sell it then. Task complete. I'm gonna go see what the next one is. No superiors that time. It's a bummer. Okay. 3. I don't want to do a lot of work at. Shit, I don't even think do I even have an inventory set up for Vorkath? I don't think I do. Did those 50 kills a really long time ago. Alright, well I gotta do some research then, because I don't remember what to bring for this fight. Actually gonna go back through my VODs and just find the last VOD where I fought it to put together a inventory setup. Hold up. Found the VOD, so I think I know what basic items to bring. But that was also, God, I got 50k seal 1,000 hours ago. Can't believe it was that long ago. Alright, well, I've got different gear now, so I gotta find a different set of things to bring. I'll try to put it together. So, if I bring the Toxic Blowpipe, I don't get an anti-dragon shield, which is probably bad. It's definitely Armadillo gear. You need to finish Elite Void at some point. I think it's pretty good for this. Bando Scod Sword. Okay. Didn't have that last time. Alright, with the Sav Amulet. I guess I can use... I think the Sav Amulet's better than the Slayer Helmet. So I'd say I could use a Slayer Helmet and then use Necklace of Fury instead. I think this is probably fine. Let me double check the stats though. Sav Amulet. Range and magic, damage and accuracy by 20%. 15%, okay, so the necklace is better. It's fine. Okay. We want anti-fire, 2 super anti-poisons.
They still don't have access to easy anti-venoms. You don't have the Serpent Helm. There's Rare Potion, Bruise, Range Pot. And then I have a bunch of just regular food after that, it looks like. Crumble Undead. Law Runes. Chaos, I think. I think I can actually bring a Staff of the Dead to auto-cast that. But I'm not going to worry about auto-cast. Any equipment changes are a chance to make a mistake. That's what I'd like to try to avoid. Whoops. Clicked the wrong button and just deposited all my stuff. God damn it. Bandos. Diamond Bolts. Rune Pouch. 165 HP and then we switch. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Forecast. I haven't done this fight in a really long time. Almost 1,000 hours, which that itself is shocking. So hopefully I don't die from missiles. Hey, there's a room. Another one. Nice. Try a blowpipe run after this here. Oh, come on, he's so close to being dead. Rude. Dragon Dart Tip, Green Dragon Hide. Superior Dragon Blades. Toxic Blowpipe, I would basically need super anti-fires, which I'm nowhere near being able to fix, so. Super anti-fires are... Oh, actually, I can boost them when I hit 88 Herblore, so maybe I should do that. I'll go ahead and finish this task without it, but keep that in mind for next time. Skill number 2 of 3. Rune Dart Tips are nice. Farm this guy just for those, right? Was I selling those before? Must have been. Yeah, that's somewhat common. 1 in 25, effectively. I get a lot of them if I ran this a billion times, which I'm not going to do. Alright, one more kill. The dreaded Ruby Bolt proc during the boss's invincibility. I hate it. I got a feeling I'm going to have to do the poison attack one more time before I get the kill here. Yeah, multiple consecutive misses definitely mean that. Do this tile indicator thing that shows you your true position on the server is super helpful for that attack. I don't know if there's other enemies that have a similar precision movement mechanic. Task complete. 196 grapes, okay. Let's go see what the new task is. That wasn't so bad. Lizardman, okay. Swamp Athletics with an O. Alright, let's get the time as any for me to take a short break. Go check out my wife Andrea. Probably going to continue to do the single player Lizardman room, even though it's probably not ideal compared to using the cannon. Trying to conserve cannonball ammo for when it will actually give me a decent XP per hour. I guess that ended up adding up to about 30k per hour when I did work half like that. You just accept the 3 minimum bosses, it's not terrible. Alright, I'll be back. Hey there, I'm back. I'm gonna go do these Lizardman Shamans on mute. I guess I'll report if a Dragon Warhammer drops, but I'm not holding my breath. Oh, and also, I went to go check my collection log, so that's why I'm outside my house portal.
Had to step away from lizard shamans for a second for this clue scroll, but I'm actually going to step away to grab some lunch real quick. So we'll come back, finish the clue scroll, and then finish up that task. Hey, I'm back. I'm going to do this hard clue scroll in the wilderness, and then we're going to go ahead and keep doing Slayer tasks. Hard casket contains nothing, so we got this page that I can sell. Back to the task. Well, completely forgot to boost to Konar once again, but doing okay on Slayer points still. So as long as I don't forget at the 250 mark, which should be okay. I'm gonna pick up another task here. Just got a Zilyana task. That's exciting. 10% accuracy is a big fucking deal. That means I can't do Slayer until the next time we get together to do it as a group. I'm going to go ahead and accept it at the maximum number of bosses, and I'm going to try to find something else to do. I guess I'll go do Fletching or Prayer or Thieving. Those are the other 3 skills we need to finish off the Diary Cape. I guess before I do that, I'm going to go top off Ecumenical Keys because I'll need them for when we do get around to Zilyana. Hey, good morning. I don't have a ton of time to play today. Getting that Zilyana task on a Sunday kind of threw a wrench in all of my plans for training because I don't get to do God Wars until Wednesday. Today, I'm going to try to prep for... Sorry, I have to sneeze. So what happens when you don't talk all morning, and then you hit record, and then you start talking, you cough, and you sneeze. Anyway, I'm going to try to prep for broad arrows for fletching. It's going to cost me like 16 million gold or something, but it's at least possible. And slightly AFK, given that I've exhausted most of my other AFK training. Some other things I have to fall back on for AFK is cooking these 7,800 dark crabs and doing some Nightmare Zone. So I'm going to go get headless arrows and... sneezed again. And feathers. I think I'm done sneezing. I just sneezed like 5 times in a row. Jesus. Arrow shafts is what I meant to say, not headless arrows. So, yeah, so I need to calculate how many I'm going to need. I'm just going to do 1 level for now to test it out. So it's shift click headless arrow plus broad arrows. 20,448. That's feasible. Wish I could set up mouse keys to buy these faster, but it's super slow right now. Or I wish they had arrow shaft packs, right? I did the calculation. It's going to cost me about 1 million gold to buy the arrow shafts if I wanted to buy all of the arrow shafts to get to 90 fletching, and that would take an extremely long time. Lots of world hopping. In fact, it might be a similar problem to grapes, where once I cycle through all of the worlds, they still won't have restocked. shafts to go get 21,000 feathers. And I need to mix them, and I need to get the arrow tips. Total time taken is going to be pretty high, regardless of what the final XP rate is on broad arrows, I think. It's this eclectic impling real quick. Full ore, okay. Well, at least the feathers part of it's easy. Headless arrows are annoying. Okay, let's try to do this. I'm going to see exactly how AFK it is to 22,000 headless arrows. That's bad. Alright, gonna do that then. Stepping away for a bit, come back and keep making these headless arrows, but god is it slow and it's not that AFK. I wasn't able to talk for a little bit there. This part's super slow. It's much more attentive than I'd like it to be. You're probably seeing the screen flash red constantly because I really need that idle notifier to help me keep track of when I should be swapping in. The XP per hour is comparable to broad bolts, but it costs way more money. Broad bolts are actually, not only are they're neutral, I make a small profit when I sell them. So they cost money, and I think they take longer, although that's maybe questionable. I only had to buy 21,000 feathers, and I only had to buy 21,000 arrow shafts and 21,000 broad arrowheads. So the time spent buying was shorter. However, it was separated into two much slower steps of first making the headless arrows and then making the actual broad arrows themselves. I'm guessing that the two methods are comparable at the end of the day. It's just that the broad bolts are way more intensive. Like, this is still a little bit less AFK than I'd like it to be. I only get a few seconds of respite every so often. But a few seconds of respite is better than like negative respite where I'm giving myself arthritis by massively clicking back and forth. So I think all of that comes around to say that I'm willing to do it this way with broad arrows. I might test out. So if I look at the death, view items kept on death, and I say death beyond wilderness level 20, it says that these are going to return to my gravestone as coins. Which is about 2 coins for broad arrow, which isn't great because I'm spending quite a bit more than 2 coins per broad arrow at the end of the day, but it's a small refund. It gets me a little bit of cash back. I might go test that after making this batch and hitting 82 fletching. And I'm going to have to decide whether I'm going to try to buy everything in advance and do this all in one sitting or do it level by level. Given that the arrow shafts restock slowly at the ranging guild, I think I'm going to have to do it level by level because I'm going to have to allow time for them to restock in between steps. So the buying phase is by far the most attention intensive. This part's still a little intense, but not anywhere as close as broad bolts. I'm going to keep going here until we get 82. I'll go die with these arrows. Find a way to not protect them and ensure that they are destroyed, sent to the gravestone as coins, and see how that plays out. See ya.
Oh, 82 fletching. Missed it, apparently. Because I was a little bit over the total number I would need. Alright, I'm going to prep for stream now. I guess I'll finish these arrows really quick. Then I'm probably going to want to sit down and figure out what my actual effective XP per hour was, including the time that it took me to buy up everything. I didn't do that particularly efficiently, but in the future I probably won't be doing it particularly efficiently. So that should help me to guess what the real XP per hour is, because it is not 331k. It is quite a bit less than that, including the time to get everything bought. I could probably do this in the morning until 90 fletching. Just basically lose my cash stack. Okay, that's it. Thanks. I'll be back to eventually gravestone these broad arrows. Hello, good morning. It's a new day. I only got to play for a couple hours yesterday, so we only really ended up getting that 182 fletching level. I'm going to go test out these broad arrows. I need to figure out what all I'm bringing in order to this gravestone plan to work. So if I go completely naked, skull active, gravestones, coins, protect item enabled. Items that are kept is just the arrows. Okay. So that actually should be pretty easy for me to pull off. I think I can just drop my health to 1 and get myself killed by a... Hellhound? Let's give it a try. Hooray for having died multiple times in this account, and not still being at the point of never having died and not being able to do death shenanigans like this one. Alright, I need some, knife. This works. This is a small amount of savings, which is very nice. Mr. Hellhound, please kill me. Got him naked. Do it. There you go. Some of your items are being held in a gravestone near where you died. Okay. Where you died. Edgeville. Oh, I kept the knife. Nice. There's the grave. Check. Free to reclaim 42k. Yeah, that works. So it's a way to get a small amount of money back out of the broad arrows. It's not too bad. Okay. I wonder if there's other items like that that Iron Men make that you can't really get any money back out of. Alright, well, it's cool to see that that works. I'm gonna go buy arrow shafts. Do this one level at a time. Did my XP per hour calculation based on the VOD clock last time, and it ended up being about 110k XP per hour if you include the time spent buying shafts and feathers. So not as good as what the XP tracker suggests, but also not terrible. You know, it's still like 3 times as fast as RuneCraft and twice as fast as Agility, and just as fast as Dark Crabs, but without anywhere near as much attention in the overall project. Like, I would say that this is actually pretty close to 2-ticking, buying 50 arrow shafts at a time. I would do this with mouse keys, but I don't think it's possible because you have to do a combination of right and left clicking, which is complicated with mouse keys. And I guess getting the exact pixel distance right would be kind of a challenge. But you don't have to be doing this the entire time. You only have to do this for like the first part of prepping to craft, and then you get a solid amount of actual AFK time while you're making the headless arrows and while you're making the actual broad arrows themselves. I think I'm going to keep doing just one level at a time. We'll see. All right, time to make the headless arrows. Go ahead and put a weight on my spacebar. Whoops, get ready for a lot of flashing red screens every time the idle notifier goes off here. Hey, there's Slayer. Slayer. I wish it was Slayer. Fletching 83. I'm almost done with this batch here. All right, let's go get another set. It looks like it ended up being 176 an hour, but that doesn't include the time it took for me to buy the stuff. So let me bring one feather. I'm gonna get the XP per hour clock running by buying a single arrow shaft here. I'll reset the counter. Craft one arrow, drop it, and then we should be able to get a reasonable XP per hour rate with somewhat decent attention right now. Next level is how much? 84 arrow shaft plus broad. 26,788. So we'll get 27,000. Reset all. Okay, here we go. All right, purchasing window is done. Time to go actually train 84 fletching. Here we go.
There's 84 fletching. That time I managed to take my weight off the spacebar, so it wouldn't automatically get dismissed. 6 levels of fletching to go. I am going to take a break. Oh, Dragon Bolts. That's kind of cool. Alright, see ya. Hello and good morning. There is a very good chance that we're going to be doing some God Wars dungeon today. Until that starts, I'm going to keep working on fletching, because why not? Magpie impling there. It had some mystic boots. Neat, I guess. I'll go ahead and deposit them. I have enough shafts and feathers to get to 85, so I'm going to go get the arrow tips, and then we're going to start. I think my cat just turned off my monitor. Hold on. See if I can get it to go back. Okay. Looks like I was still crafting during that. Sorry. Yeah, they unplugged my HDMI cable. Fletching 85. Now make magic longbows. That's cool. I don't know if it's going to be worth using up all my magic logs for making longbows. I have to look into what the XP rates are for that. Still probably I'm going to end up using those for other things. Birdhouses. I remember what they were called. They're called birdhouses. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break, and I think we're going to try to prep for God Wars Dungeon here. I'll see ya. Yo, I'm back. I'm going to start gearing up and then head to the door here. I'm excited to do a Zilyana trip with a Slayer at home. This is just get fast forwarded as always. We're officially dry on Zilyana. I think we're even dry enough that I would be comfortable just buying the remaining ECB and serial drops if I had the money for it. Probably gonna get published soon, but I think that a rule we're gonna go with at some point is just gonna be being in the top 50,000 kills is enough to be able to consider that boss complete if the whole idea is don't skip content, right? We've been there with Kree for a while. We're actually not quite there with Zilyana. My kill count's a little bit lower than everybody else's, but maybe if I go to do that, I'll post a screenshot on the video to show that we got to that rank. Anyway, enjoy the fast forward. Oh man, Slayer Hell means I can actually hit her. This is great. I probably will end up getting into top 50 kills just from this task. 50,000 kills, I should say. We're at 55,380 right now. Slayer 85 on Zilyana. That's pretty funny. Godsword Shard 3. That's where all of the God Wars Dungeon luck has been going, unfortunately. I got a bail to go to a dentist appointment. We did not get any good drops. Got that Godsword Shard 3, that was about it. Alright. I might be back to do more runs later this morning. Otherwise, we'll probably do some again tomorrow. I'm going to finish up this task at 15 kills left. I was a little worried about not being able to finish the task. It looks like that's not going to be a problem, so that's good. Hey, I'm back. We're going to do the rest of these Zilyana kills tomorrow, but I'm actually kind of interested in seeing if I can solo her now with all of my new gear from the last time I tried to solo her. So I'm going to try to put some pieces together and give that a try and see if it's feasible. Alright, I'm going to go give this a shot. Don't think it's going to be great, but it's worth a try. Oh, I forgot something important. I need staminas if I'm going to be doing this solo. Let me go port and grab some real quick. Probably to balance these potions a bit with a couple runs. I expect to get maybe 2 kills, even with my current gear. Maybe it'll be better than that, but I'm not holding my breath. No, I had something. I was doing something wrong. One sec. It's like, why don't I have a house teleport? So I don't want steam runes. That's water fire. I want water air runes. Mist. That's why I'm confused. It's a person there named Dryad Zilyana. It's funny. I know that feel. Certainly my life right now. We're still not quite at top 50k, by the way. I'll have to share that eventually. Alright, here we go. Ouch. There's Zilyana's down. It'd be too perfect if I got the drop right. I'm just trying to work on my Slayer task here. I think the blowpipe is pretty necessary for this to be possible. Because the ads just wouldn't die before. I think I'll clear it with like 20 seconds remaining to clean up, pick up loot, make peaches, that kind of thing. Second kill. Rune plate skirt. Should probably tag these guys while the boss is alive, just to try to get venom started on them. Red clue scroll. Okay. 3 kills is probably gonna be the best I can do here. It isn't terrible. 3 KC and can see if I can stretch out 4. Could probably do 4. It's a little swingy depending on what attacks I get here. I definitely don't think this is something I can do without the Slayer Helm. Both the accuracy and the damage bonus are making this very possible. I wish she wouldn't get stacked up on Starlight. That's pretty frustrating. Misclicked. Yeah, whenever she's stacked up on Starlight, I have to right-click, and then I keep accidentally clicking the wrong thing instead of attacking, and I lose a bunch of health as a result. It's frustrating. I think I can definitely get away with bringing fewer prayer potions. Maybe replace those with ranged pots so I can survive a little longer. Someone crashing me? Seriously? Okay, they left. I had to get an uncut sapphire from the boss, which I need to double check. I think that's rare drop table. 1 in 156. See if I can squeeze out 5 KC total. That would be nice. I target 5 kills, and I think 2 stamina pots are probably enough. Oh, great. Didn't realize that you get rooted temporarily when you cast Bones to Peaches. Oh, that healed the damage that I took from casting Bones to Peaches. It's good to know I can finish this Slayer task by myself if I have to. Definitely, I think before I got the Slayer Helm and the Armadillo set and all this other stuff that I know that's making this better, the Blowpipe, I was like able to do 1 kill, maybe 1.5 kills. My old resources. Rune, Plate Skirt, Garbo. I did 5 KC by myself though, that's kind of neat. Okay, well, I didn't get anything, but I did get this hard clue scroll, so let's go see what it is. Alright, hard casket, what we get? Nothing. Yeah, on second thought, I think that the inventory I brought to Zilyana was basically perfect for 5 kills. So I might try doing that 2 more times. Or I can try to farm up some keys tomorrow morning. I'm gonna sit here and let my run energy regen real quick. Alright, I got full energy. I think I'm ready here. Let's go. Really close. Ran out of stamina pots. Getting out here. 101 KC though. That's kind of cool. Take a break. I come back. I might finish up the last 5 KC here. $4,000 Slayer XP per hour. Incredible. See him. Hey there, I'm back. I'm going to try to knock out these last 5 Zilyana kills real quick. Alright, task complete. Let's get the hell out of here. It would be too good to hope for an ACB drop in the last kill of a task. Let's see what my next task is and then shut down. Still a good chance we'll do more Zilyana tomorrow. But I'm getting close to that 50k high scores rank. Let's see what new task we get here. Dagonoth, there's another easy one. Alright, probably come back and do that task. I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning. I'm probably going to do some bandos today, maybe. But I might go ahead and start this Dagonoth task really quick since it's fast.
Got a medium clue drop. I'm gonna try to do it real quick before I continue doing here. Get a medium casket. Gotta go make space to use it real quick. Get those ranger boots, shall we? Nothing. Alright, back to the lighthouse. I was almost getting myself killed when I go to 2 cannon tasks. This completely was not looking at my health. Alright, got another medium clue. Alright, medium casket, what we get? Nothing. Task complete. I'm gonna grab my chronometry gloves. Check what's up. Kitties. Hey. Let's see what the next task is. Black dragons. Suka is the new task, okay. Task complete. Let's see what the next one is. Bloodvelds. I think Bloodvelds are technically a skip task, but they do spawn superiors, so that's why I will not skip them. I'm going to go fight them in the Slayer Tower for the bonus XP. I think my plan is to switch to shared training from defensive training once my defense XP matches my strength XP, which is pretty soon. Attack will be a little bit higher, but I think I'm okay with that. There's a bunch of tasks where I'm going to want to be on an attack style anyway, like Godwar's Dungeon, General Grardor, want to be on accurate attack style, Demonic Gorillas, that kind of thing. So if attack gets a little bit higher, that's fine, but I can level defense and strength equally. Oops, ended up overdoing it a little bit on defense. I went ahead and switched. Control, here we go. Yeah, I was about to say, I finally got a superior blood build. See what it drops. I need to bring some emergency food in case that happens again. I managed to be okay that time, but prayer is not enough, it turns out. Task complete. Let's go see what the next one is. Black demons. Ugh. I'm tempted to block these. I gotta think about it though. I still need Zenites. Sort of. The Ring of Suffering was a huge upgrade. All 3 other Zenite pieces are not as big an upgrade, and they would require me to level crafting. I'm tempted to hold off on doing Demonic Gorillas until after the Diary Cape, once I start needing to get in the end game for upgrades for like Inferno. Let me take a look at the options here. Unblock Water Fiends and block Black Demons instead. So I think they're a pretty common role. Let me look at the Duradel spreadsheet to see what the weighting is. We want to block the ones that are the most common, I think is the idea. Fire Giants are at 7. Water Fiends are only at 2. So yeah, so I should unblock that. Dagonoth again. Okay. One sec. Discussing the possibility of just checking out Chambers of Xeric with Chaos Factor. Like, just pop it in there and trying it blind. I'm just trying to see what the risk is associated with giving it a shot. Yeah, I still think that Chambers of Xeric isn't really feasible without a trident. It looks like you need it to not need the inventory space that the runes take up. If you're discussing it, I don't think it's Chambers of Xeric is going to be possible without a trident. I'm going to go ahead and gear up for this Dagonot task. Alright, task complete. I got a medium clue scroll. Go see what's next and then do this clue. Iron dragons. Do they drop? If they drop a visage, I'll go ahead and do it. They do. 1 in 10,000. Noted iron bars. Let's do this clue scroll. It's a weird one. Gotta go back to the mining camp in the desert. I don't think I've ever gotten this clue step before. It requires a metal key in the tourist trap quest. Clue obtained. No, I realize I'm 321 XP away from 93 range. That's funny. 5 noted gold bars from that eclectic impling. From... Whoa, did I never... Uh-oh. That's bad. Oh, I hope I didn't, like, sell the items from that. Let me check. Boots. Okay, so I'll have some mithril boots. Those would be the hard things to get. Adamant. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to make those real quick. Yikes. Let's see if I can buy an adamant warhammer. I think I actually used to have one from Relica, maybe? Yeah. Oh, there's a weapon shop room too. Okay, perfect. Oh, and there's a furnace. Well, that's convenient. Life. Where's the weapon shop? Super convenient. And caskets. That stash is complete. Yikes. Alright, medium casket time. What we get? Zami page. Alright, we're gonna try Iron Dragons. There might even be a task-only area for these. It might end up making more sense for me to just do this in a grand dungeon. Noted iron bars. 5 noted iron bars are still worth less than 1,000 gold. Maybe it's nice for the steel dragons. Noted steel bars would be nice for cannonballs, I guess. Well, I got a hard clue scroll to drop. Do that really quick. And there's a wilderness clue step. I always hope to get to the end of the task without getting one. Hey, the same wilderness step, almost back to back. Alright, hard casket, what we get? Nothing. Can probably justify alking black d'hide and magic bows now, since I can craft them myself. I used to save them just in case. I think I can basically AFK them over here in the Slayer only area. It's kind of cool. Task complete. Let's see what's next. 113 vampires. Forgot I unlocked that. Okay, that's a neat task. Maybe I'll get a blood shard. This task is super good when you have a maxed POH. You can pretty much just teleport straight here and get aggroed immediately by one of these sentinels. And there's a hard clue scroll. And it's a wilderness step. Who is surprised? That was an early hard casket. What do we get? Master clue scroll. That's always exciting. Brassican shit. Oh shit. It's apparently a one-way path there. Sucks. Hey, Cabbage Mage defeated with minimal damage taken. New clue. Sherlock. Hey, dissect the sacred eel. I think I meet the requirements, skill requirements for almost every possible master clue step. The problem is going to be emote clues, not having enough items, but we'll see. Alright, I just got a clue step that requires a Brine saber. So I need to go farm one of those. Never did get one a long time ago when we unlocked Brine rats. So probably going to have to buy back one of the dragon med helms that I've gotten. I think those show up in the collection log, but I'll go double check really quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to buy this obsidian shield too. So this will be a bit of a distraction, but we'll get it done. Definitely gotten one you can see here from Grotesque Guardians on the loot log. I think I sold it, so I'll have to buy it back. But let's get the Brine Saber first, and then the shield. And then we'll continue the clue. Brine Saber is a 1 in 512 drop. They might be here for a while. And they don't auto aggro either. Medium clue. I'm going to do that and hold on to the casket. Makes us slightly less terrible if they drop medium clues. I got the medium casket, threw it in the bank just in case it has another master clue scroll in it. Let's go back to killing brine rats for hours. So I looked up in my Grand Exchange history and I was able to confirm a total of 3 that I had sold. I don't remember where the other 2 came from. It may have been Zulra. But I'll pull that on screen when I go to buy it back from the Grand Exchange. I think I'll buy 2 of them because there's another master clue that requires one, maybe. An elite clue. Oh, maybe I already have that one built. I'll have to check. Apparently there's an NPC you can talk to see which stashes you've built and which ones are full. I should probably just go on a tour and build them all, even though it'll be expensive to get all the gold leaves for the master clues. And I'm probably not going to stash most of the master clues because they're all items that are a pain in the ass to get multiple copies of. But I could do some of them. Just realize I'm fighting these things and degrading Darok's gear, which I definitely don't need, so I'm going to go switch to Fighter Torso. Try to maximize my damage here. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's worth Daroking them. I'm guessing it is not. Hey, we got the drop. Sweet. How lucky. I'm in a mode of like it's never going to drop. That was at 379 KC, including that Konar task I did here a while ago, apparently. So that's cool. Now I need to get the shield. I don't think I already have, so I'm going to just double check really quick. Something. Did I maybe get it for another clue? No, it's just this one.
Oof, yeah, I need to sell a ton of chaos runes to be able to get it again. That's annoying. Alright, so I need to calculate how many chaos runes I need for this. I need 58,500 Tokul, and I think it costs like 7. Rune sword, object gloves. Divided by 9. That's right. 6,500 chaos runes. I should probably make that happen.
Alright, I completely forgot that I need bank space to do this. Hold on. Whoa. Am I disconnecting? This Comcast outage? Oh, of course it's a Comcast outage. Ah, well, shit. I'll be back. Hey, I'm back from the outage. Make some inventory space. I was going to teleport to the Grand Exchange to sell some of this raw food that I'm not going to use. I guess I'll go ahead and buy back the Dragon Medhelm, but let me pull something up to give you evidence of that. Probably watch past VODs, but oops. I have to be open about it. I guess while I have it open, I have not shown the diary tracker on video in a really long time because it's such a pain for me to display stuff here. So I'll do that also. Give me 1 second though. I think I probably got one from Vorkath or something. I don't know. Alright, there it is. Dragon Medhelm. Actually sold one less than a week ago, and 2 others 2 months ago, so buy one back now. Yeah, buy one back. And then let's look at. I gotta remove that image. Let's look at the diary tracker sheet. Here it is. I've been looking at this the whole time. I haven't really showed it on the screen, but it's been informing my decisions. This is how I know that I need 5 more levels in Fletching, 4 more levels in Prayer, 5 more levels in Slayer, and then a total of 8 more levels from now in Slayer, and then more levels in Thieving. And this summarizes the XP I need and the number of hours it'll take at the current rates that I'm pulling. I've already just hidden all the rows of ones that I've completed, which is why it's so shrunk down. Guess we can look at the equivalent exchange stuff here. Yeah, use seed for Armadillo Helmet. Yes and yes. Serpentine Visage for Tanzanite Fang, the pages, split bark legs, that kind of thing. And then keeping track of the bonds that I have ordered in order to pay for some of these splits, like getting the Armadillo body and chain skirt. I bought bonds to pay back the people I was grouping with, and then I intend before the playthrough is over to buy those bonds back and redeem them for game time. So this is where that is. Okay, now I'm going to get back to what we're doing here. Alright. Let's go buy a bajillion chaos runes. Are you serious? Am I having another back-to-back outage? I think I just lost RuneScape connection. Okay, that was weird and scary. Here we go.
I almost forgot my Karamja gloves. That would be bad. One sec. Toxcat Shill. Got it. Perfect. Okay. I need to go ahead and finish buying back the Dragon Med Helm. I didn't do that. I need a rune plate body and an amulet of glory, I think. Okay, rune plate body. Actually, before I get too many things that I have to temporarily store, go ahead and alch this stuff to make some space. And then I'm going to go naked to build the Master Clue Stash, leave, and then come back and fill it. Okay, so for a Master Clue Stash, I need what? Hammer, I'm going to need a crystal saw for the boost. 2 mahogany planks. 10 nails. 88 construction, which I have to boost for, and of course the gold leaf. Trying to figure out what makes most sense. I have the shortcut to get to this clue step location. The agility and the diary is complete, but I need to figure out the safest way to go there because it would really suck to die with the Brine saber and that shield and that other stuff. Even if some chunk of them are protected, you know. Plan what I'm going to do here because I have to activate the buff and then run them. Let me confirm that it's where I expect it to be too. Southeast of the lava dragon, the big egg. Because it's a court beast cave. Run straight up. Guess it means an uncharged amulet of glory. It's good to know. So yeah, I think that's Court Beast Run North is the way to go for that. See if I can remember how to make tea. So I have to get a cup and a pot and some shit or something. Kettle, teapot, cup. Fill the kettle with water. I get tea leaves. Use the kettle on the range. Add the leaves to the teapot. Pour the water into the teapot. Cup of tea. Okay. Drink tea +3. All right, off we go. We're doing several trips here. I'm gonna do one trip to build the stash, and then I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna do another trip to fill the stash, and then I'm gonna run away. And then final trip to actually do it. And hopefully I don't get harassed. I might want to try to come here on one of those high-risk worlds. Where so far, at least, it's been less likely to run into other players. Don't get killed by Vidion, please. Ow. 9 order is at least, that's nice. Filled it. Stash built. Gonna have to come back here with a anti-dragon shield. I don't really think about getting harassed by these guys. And try to do it in 2 trips, which might be a mistake. We'll see. Goes away. Do need to go buy a rune plate body really fast. Oh, and I guess I also have to make a glory amulet, don't I? Yeah, because this one's charged. I guess I could burn the charges really fast. Rune plate body. Glass furnace in Keldegram. Oh, Osiak, of course. 84k. Ooh. Too bad I didn't save one recently. I don't think I realized that anti-dragon shield was so dirt cheap. It's good to know. I think those are all the pieces. Dragon head helm, rune plate body, weird shield, uncharged amulet of glory. Go ahead and buff up here really quick. I need the clue scroll itself. Alright, pray to not get TPKs. Really should have turned on the heart rate monitor for this. Certainly the most nervous I've been about a clue step in a while. He's gonna be able to safe spot the lava dragon, that's nice. Mostly just want to kill this guy, unequip everything, and then stash everything. Alright, he's dead. There's Uri. Given a new clue. Unequip everything. You deposit your items in the stash unit. Fantastic. Alright, just gotta get out of here alive now. Sherlock. Okay. Hey, we made it out alive, thank God. Craft a light orb. I think this is actually one that I can't do. I think this one requires 85 fire making. Let me check. Wait, no. No, it's 87 crafting. Which I have 85, but I can boost because of the mushroom pies. Whew. Back. I'm gonna go craft this thing. Cave goblin wire, empty light orb. I think I've got plenty of those.
Oh, you know, maybe I sold one. So let me check. Exchange. No, I must have just dropped it. I think I boosted to make one at one point. Empty light orb, we're gonna need a cave goblin wire. I think it involves stealing it. Oh, I have to do the whole thing in the bank, don't I? Shit. Well, that could be bad. I might have to boost again. Whoops. Let's see if I get lucky and get a wire really fast. Grab wire. Okay, I gotta do this in the bank. I have 45 seconds to make it. Oh, my run energy's gonna run out before I get there. No. Pushing it. Really pushing it here. Hey, you completed your challenge with 10 seconds to spare. Beautiful. Glad I didn't get stunned by the wire machine. New clue. Oh yeah, I remember this one. Bandos plate body cloak and godsword. I was like, holy shit. I think it was the first master clue I ever did, and I had just gotten the BGS. And I didn't end up having to actually buy these other things. So I'd already gotten them. I didn't have to equivalent exchange for them. Now, I may have sold a Bandos plate body. Let me check. Nope, we're great. Cloak, godsword. Hey, there's a casket. Okie dokie. Let's open it. Oh, Mimic. Not the most exciting Master Clue scroll. Scimitar, Mace, Lumberyard teleports, Black Dragonhide, and teleport roots. Okay. I'm going to go open a medium casket. Probably getting close to taking a break. This has been a fairly long break from killing those vampires for Slayer. Alright, decent amount of cash though. Well, it about paid for the clue stash that I made. That's fine. Medium casket. Nothing. Alright, let's get back to these Firewatch. I was sharing that I thought the Firewatch were pretty easy to fight in Discord, and Chaos Factory was like, did you know that there's an altar that you can use? So I think I'm still going to teleport back to the house occasionally. It sounds like the altar burns some health when you use it. But maybe I can dick around here a little bit longer before I have to leave. Grant statue. I guess there's a sentinel right in that room. Wonderful. I guess if I bring the noble outfit, I can bank here too.
Maybe that makes the most sense. Took 1 hit point for me. I wouldn't even have to heal. Because there's still reason to bring the Vire outfit just so I can bank without having to leave. Pretty AFK as far as tasks go. Shit, I'm about to disconnect. I think I've got another Comcast outage here. I was almost out of prayer when it happened. Oh, wait. No, it was the door. It was closed. Never mind. I was like, started to see other things moving. I'm like, what's going on? Why are they moving? That was why. Another hard clue scroll. They drop those pretty frequently. Yep, another wilderness step. Bummer. Take a break to prep for stream once this clue scroll's done. Oh, wait, is this the wrong graveyard? Oh, no, I had to just check the scroll again. Lumbridge Guide. I'm really glad I'm at a point where I can consistently kill any of these wizards with just a Dragon Dagger. I don't need to bring anything else fancy. Alright, Casca, what do we get? Nothing. Magic 92. I apparently got really close to Magic 92 when we were bursting necks forever ago, and I've made it the rest of the way there just by casting teleport spells. So that's pretty neat. Do you want to get, once I get Magic to 94, I've agreed to do a PvP sub block for Muxari, one of my Twitch subs. Reach out to them and see exactly what they want me to do. Yeah, apparently I need to have Ice Barrage for it to be economical. This is nice though, next time I get Nex I can use magic potions and they'll last longer before I have to re-up them. And I'm going to alch these two things real quick. And I'm going to take a break up for stream. When we come back, we'll probably finish that Firewatch task. There is going to be some more God Wars Dungeon in the future. Just want to make sure that we have enough people to do it. I'll see ya. Bye. Hello, good morning. It's a new day. Keep doing some Slayer training. Another hard clue scroll. Do that real quick. I'm pretty good on this task, I think. Yeah, 3 of them. Kill this last sentinel, then we'll go. Hey, it's a casket without having to go to the wilderness. Thanks, game. Nothing. That's complete. Let's see what's next. Oh, Kalphite. Alright, well, I already said that if I get Kalphite task, I'll do about 50 Kalphite queen kills. I do have some work I have to do this morning, so depending on how long that takes, I might need to bail out and just go back to regular Kalphite. I would very much like to get the head before I finish the Slayer grind. I was originally planning on doing the Desert Diary last, but now that I think about it, the 50,000 XP from lamps from finishing Elite Diaries makes the most sense to go on Slayer because it is the slowest of my remaining skills. Fletching is pretty fast. Thieving and Prayer are both pretty fast. But that's going to be dependent on me getting that head to drop. Once it drops, I can focus on that.
Alright, so I need to refigure out my gear for this. I had a pretty good machine going on with this boss before. So I can keyboard out so I can flick or switch inventory more easily. Get myself on a low ping world. Actually not sure. I guess the reason why you bring Blessed D'hide is so as to not have a attack penalty on your melee kit. Alright, let's give this a stab. Big. And my plan, of course, is the moment I get a drop, never touch Kalphite Queen again. Apparently, the other person has the Elite Diary and went straight down here. It's frustrating. You just try another random 2-1 ping world. Should work. Oh god, I have the wrong prayer on. It's like, why am I getting wrecked here? Okay, range 93. Forget how close I was. I'm not going to get many trips this time because I screwed up my prayer initially, but that should be okay. Got some sharks to drop, that's kind of nice. So I went a little over last time, just based on what made sense. If I still had a partially damaged boss left behind with supplies. I'm going to try to stop when I get to 100 total KC. But if we end up going over a little bit, or maybe wrapping early a little bit, depending on how close we are. My idea is that I would like to stop when I have a run where I kill the boss and I'm out of supplies and can't make my next return trip more efficient or anything like that. So excited. The screen flashed because the wine of Zamorak is expensive and I have notifications set for expensive drops. And it dropped an Insult Kalphite head and I was like, whoa. It's depressing. $25 watermelon seeds. What a drop. Genie run down here. Oh, I instinctively put it on Herblore. Wanted to put it on Slayer. That's okay. Next time. I was watching Swampletics recently with my wife. She was wondering what the whole deal was, and there's an episode where he's starting to lamp Hunter, and he instinctively goes to put a lamp on Herblore, because that's just what you do on Iron Men. I'm interested to see how many wines of Zamorak I'm going to have by the end of this grind. Oh, right, I can just do this now. Sucks getting meleeed for like 30 damage. I can avoid a lot of the melee damage here. My queen has returned 420 wines as Zamorak so far. Pretty good. Saved me a ton of time out in the wilderness. Be great to just deplete all of my banked dwarf weeds. So a really important thing I learned about this game that is making this boss a lot more doable for me, I did not realize when I first started playing, is that teleporting takes precedence over everything else that happens in the tick. I guess you could call it tick teleporting. Basically, if I teleport away, it doesn't matter what the enemy does on the same tick, I will get away. And I did not know that when I started playing. I was a lot more cautious and concerned, expecting that I would get killed as I went to spam teleport. And I'm sure this is obvious to a lot of people playing, but it took me a couple thousand hours to wrap my head around this idea that once the Kalphite Queen is within range of her max hit, if my health is 31 HP or lower, as long as I have my finger over the teleport to house button and start spam clicking it, as soon as I see the health drop to 31 or lower, I'll always be safe. So I can just sit there and do damage for a really long time. Whereas prior trips, wasn't aware that I could get away, and I think I was escaping when I still had more damage I could be doing. Actually created the dream boss configuration here where I can actually flinch. So the boss can't back up or move, completely locked down. Oh, but the workers despawn eventually, so I can't do this forever. It's also super slow. I'm draining prayer all the while, in case I make a mistake. Neat though. My second lava battle staff. It's another thing that I have highlighted, because it's a somewhat rare drop for some Slayer monsters. Probably should unhighlight it, it's not that exciting. Not even worth, it's only worth 10k to Alk. Right, I should have been standing next to it. Shoot, that was a mistake. Oh well. So I should say I'm more than halfway to the drop rate now. Drop rate's 127. That was like 64. When the boss is almost dead and I keep hitting zeros. It's like I'm taking all this unnecessary damage. Oh, someone else just went down there. Probably gonna take my kill here. That could be frustrating. Oh, I forgot to bring a super anti-poison anyway. Try to at least get partway into a kill then. Someone actually crashed me. Kalphite Queen? Are they serious? Are you fucking kidding me? At least I got the Slayer XP. I feel like that's bad etiquette. Like, you come in, you see someone else killing him. You leave, right? Even if it's a pain to have to, even if you had control of the room before. Alright, well at least they didn't get the kill off me and then the head didn't drop for them. That would have been a super bummer. $250 gold ore. Didn't realize that was on the drop table. Done. To lose another kill here, I think. Doesn't sound like he was listening to me. Alright, just not close, it's fine. Frustrating. I get the whole, if you leave the bank, it's not your kill anymore, but like, part of fighting this boss is doing some damage, leaving, and then making it back partway through, right? Why is everybody doing Kalphite Queen on a Friday morning? No adventurers. Whoa, dragon chain body. Not what I want, not what I came here for, but still a cool drop. I think it's mostly just a fashionscape thing. Like, I don't think there's any use for it in the modern game. Let me look. I think there's a way to upgrade it, isn't there? Dragon metal lump, dragon metal shard. Could upgrade. Rune dragons only. Okay. Got it the wrong prayer when it came out. I was wondering I was getting shredded. Clear up some bank space here. Get rid of these seeds. That'll save me some space. You know, cool thing about that dragon chain body, apparently you need it for a blue step. So, it's not just a cute little slice of history, it's actually potentially relevant. That's cool. Back to back. It did it to me again. God damn this game sometimes. Where it dropped an insult head and also dropped a valuable drop, so my screen flashed with the notification. Ooh. Do me like that, game. It's incredibly cruel. Bucket of Sand 100, huh? That's a new one. I don't think I've seen it before. Yeah, no, that's a first. Interesting. $25 Toad Flax is actually a pretty good drop. Four more kills. Oh, last kill was 100 KC. See if I can get one more kill in before we fail for now. It's awful. Hit for 31 when the boss is a second away from face transitioning. Not a great start. Shit. I'm just gonna run back and try to kill her real fast. And then after this, I'm gonna take a break. Ah, to bring, forgot to sip a stamina dose. Whoops. I have to walk the rest of the way there. Good reason is I need to make this my final kill for the day, for this task. $5.3 million gold for 100 kills. 1 million gold for 43 kills. Wines are nice. What's wrong? More wines. Very good. Alright, well, while I'm here, I may as well try to do one more kill since I've got a full spec. It's worth a shot. Now, combined spec for 93, that's pretty awesome. I didn't bring another ranged pot. Oh well. That was some great blowpipe action. I might be able to survive for one more kill. At least that hit for very little. Okay, there's my last kill for this task. Another 25 Toad Flax, I'll take it. More up out of here, and I gotta take a break. So I'll
a lot of high attention content. Gonna clean out my bank soon too. Having space issues again. Alright, so I have 480 Wines of Zamorak and 780 Orfweeds, so that's actually pretty good. I get 60 per drop, I only need to get 5 more drops from the Kalphite Queen to fully satisfy my banked Dwarfweeds. Which, I mean, obviously, hopefully I get the help before that happens, but it seems likely that that won't be the case. I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning. I have decided I'm going to keep going with the Kalphite Queen. I don't know when I'm going to get this task again. Obviously, if I get the drop at any point, then I'll stop, but in the meantime, I'm going to keep it up. I'm going to have to buy more ropes right through this. Take a break after the next trip in order to buy more ropes. Really close to the drop rate. I think it's 1 in 128 or 1 in 127. Double check. I'll be officially dry. Hopefully we don't have to go all the way to 256 kills. That would be awful. Keep seeing all these Reddit posts about, yeah, I got it on my 30th kill or my 40th kill or my 50th kill. Nope. Not with the ones that matter. So I'm still paying for that 2kc Bryophyte's essence. It's 1 on 128. Next kill will be KC 125. Hopefully with these supplies I can eke out 1 more kill. I guess I got Ceradomin Brute here. Alright, that's my last kill that I can do now, and I did not get the drop. 1 KC away from being at the drop rate. About to be officially dry. I'm going to go ahead and BGS the thing. The debuff will still be on it by the time I get back from buying ropes. It's too bad I got him all the way to the queen stage. She's in a revert before I can... She's in a revert before I can beat her. Find somewhere where I can get 1 rope really fast. Nope, now I'm within range of getting 1 shot. God, poor note. So take the Catherby port and try to buy some rope real fast. I'm going for it. I really need to sit and just buy ropes for a while. I could just always port to Catherby instead of the farming guild, and then I can
bank my seeds, or I need to make some space for seeds. Here is 1 and 128, and no drop. We are officially dry. This boss is so swingy. You either crush it without too much work, or you get in the situation I'm in where you get hit by a ranged attack for 31 damage multiple times in a row. See if I can save some bank space here. Kill that use short bow. Trying to go with the Catherby method. Just buying the ropes every time. Really glad they have that tattered Kalphite Queen head in the game. I think I've said before that I wish the game had more extreme bad luck protection like that. I would feel a lot better going for more drops if I knew that each, kill counted as 1/256th of a thing that I want. It's gonna suck if I get all the way to 256 without getting it, but appreciate it. This is the most RNG-based diary reward in the game, or diary step in the game, I should say. Alright, 129. We're in the dry KQ era now. Pretty sure it just dropped blood runes, or I poured it right as it died. I think we're okay. I'm a little stressed out. I think it would tell me if the hat dropped, right? The head. I wouldn't even have any ropes to go check. Alright, I need to get ropes. Would be very bad if that happened. Let me check something. Oh fuck. I think it would still show me, right? But it has no coins value. Oh god. I think I'm gonna make it in time. If I maybe had bolted right away. God. There's no way it dropped, right? I would know. I think it's possible that that drops in addition to other things, but I'm not sure. Always receive 2 items, one from the regular table and one from the consumable table. Oh no, I just confirmed it definitely does drop. Oh, I didn't get a stamina potion. It definitely does drop in addition to everything else. So if I got it, I wouldn't have seen it. I guess I just have to assume it didn't drop, so I'll never know. Oh my god. Kill me. Yeah, so their blood runes are gone, right? Oh, just let me go ahead and set the head. Dude, that's so stressful. Okay, no. No, I had untradeable loot notifications off. That's what would have told me, wouldn't it? It's such a rare drop. The chance of it having happened is so low. I don't think that's what happened, but now I'm terrified that it did. Oh well. Okay, I'm restocked on ropes. Hang myself after that. I'm so worried. I really hope that's not what's happened. teleported like a second later, right? Oh, I should have enough ropes for the rest of the kills. You have to go all the way to 256 now. Wait, I think I actually have a way to know, right? I'll check after this. I think the collection log will tell you. So as long as it doesn't show in the collection log, you don't have to be stressed out. I just missed out on 100 blood runes, and who cares? If it's in the collection log, I'll cry, though. Let's take more torsal seeds. I'm actually curious. How many of those? 6? I wonder if that's enough to grow enough torsals to pay back all of the super combats I'd used for this. Probably not quite, but make a bit of a dent. Right, let me check the collection log here. So we'll hopefully assuage my fears. I'll cry. I promise I'll cry. Kalphite Queen. Okay. It says none. You have received 0 Kalphite Queen head. Not as stressed out now. Jesus. That's the first time I've gotten that drop. 25 Ranar weeds. Again, that's pretty good. 16 prayer potions. That's the best spec I've ever gotten in the Kalphite Queen. A total of 117 defense down. Should see what her actual base defense is. Like, how big of a hit do I have to get to never miss? I may have been close to it. 117. It's my fastest kill ever, I think. Close to it. $25 grimy torsals. It's the first time I've gotten that drop. Okay, chunk of it. I think that's 25 super combats. Pretty good. Reading something here that says I should have the recoil effect turned on for the Ring of Suffering. Huh. So I didn't think about that. Well, it's on now. I'll probably have to make some more later to recharge it. The argument makes sense. Since she has perfect accuracy, she's hitting you constantly, so 1 damage every time that happens can add up. It's actually probably good in those situations I keep finding myself in where she only has like 1 hit point left and then she hits me 3 times in a row with a ranged attack. I may have been on mute for it, but I got 25 torsals a couple kills ago. It's very cool. I'm very excited about that. Adds up to 25 super combats, which really helps me to recover from all the ones I'm using for this. Oh, I forgot recoils are. I thought there was always 1 damage. I guess it's a percentage of the damage you take. It's quite a bit better than I thought. Well, I've been doing this wrong for 100 kills. It's only 1 damage. It still adds up though. It's like 10% of damage received. Actually, is pretty good then. Well, now I know. Magic seeds. Right on. God, I was getting fucking shredded that kill. I had tons of food, and the food in the face transition, it didn't matter. I am going to take a break when I get to around 150 KC, obviously with some wiggle depending on how close to dead I leave the Kalphite Queen each time. I'll have 100 to go. Definitely pretty set on Wines of Zamorak. I have to double check, but I think I might have enough bank now to cover all of my dwarf weeds. Yeah, I need 60 more. Just worth like 126,000 XP. It's pretty good. Alright, another 25 grimy torsals. I've officially recouped my super combats. It's extremely exciting. Something I was sitting here slightly stressing out about. Yeah, that's 50 super combats right there. That's pretty awesome. This will be my last trip. I will get 159 or 150 KC, and then I'll just stay for as long as I can after that. Probably 152, 151 or 152, depending. Yeah, that'll be my last kill. Still no drop. 152 KC. Kill me. Go take a break. Maybe I'll come back and keep going. We'll see. I don't have enough Kalphites on the task to get to 256, but I can get pretty close. Just have a bajillion potato cactuses right now. Oh yeah, 1,400. More than enough for all my Lantidimes, so I think it makes more sense to do extended anti-fire potions with these now instead of magic potions. Alright, taking a break. I'll see you. I'm back. I don't have a ton of time. Only get a few kills in here, but we'll get a few more. Your Ring of Suffering are out of charges. We burned through those pretty fast. Maybe next large break I do, I'll try to make a bunch of Rings of Recoil. I think I have, let me check, Sapphire, 50 Sapphire Rings. It's just a matter of enchanting them. Do that later. Well, it finally happened. I spec'd a Kalphite worker instead of the queen. Unfortunate. Could have been a big hit too.
All right, we're at 171 kills, still dry. Take a break. Might end up making a bunch of rings of recoil to speed things up a little bit. If we do that, I'll just fast forward through it. See ya. Yep, I'm back. I did some stuff on the laptop there while Andrew and I were watching TNG. So I made all of my sapphire rings into rings of recoil. I loaded them into the ring of suffering, which now has 33,600 charges remaining. That should hopefully last a super long time. Also, I cleaned all of the Marintil in order to save some inventory space, and I alched some stuff and saved some big space. So. And I decanted some potions. I'm going to go back and do a few more Kalphite Queen kills. Not a ton. We're making dinner right now, so I'm probably going to step away to work on that. But that's what's going on. Well, hopefully we'll get this drop soon. I just got a single uncut emerald. The Kalphite Queen has 25 uncut emeralds on her drop table. That is a 1 in 42 drop. And I got a single uncut emerald. And the drop chance of that is 1 in 6,554. Kill me. I'm just going to leave the timer running AFK here while I run to set up some dinner. I'll be back in a sec. Oh my god, I got the Dragon Two-Handed Sword, which is the 1 in 256 drop. Kill KC 195. I think I already had one of those. We got one from the Chaos Elemental with Chaos Factor a really long time ago. So it's kind of neat to complete out the collection log, but again, it's not what I want. I just want the one thing and then we can get out of here. Magic 200 KC, still no drop. Believe it or not, task complete at the Kalphite Queen. I did the entire task here. I think I accidentally killed one of these workers, but that was something like 178 Kalphite Queen boss kills. We are at KC 226. 30 kills to go until we're double the drop rate. I'm going to go take a break. Hey there, I'm back. A lot of those final kills there. My wife was watching TV in the room, so I couldn't get a lot of commentary in. I went ahead and took a new task from Konar because we want to boost. This is a multiple of 10 task. It's jellies in the catacombs. I'm going to go do that now. Finally get to re-gear after being in this KQ gear for a long time. At some point, so I've been thinking about this while I was doing Kalphite Queen. I think I need to get my smithing up higher than 86. Not for the diary cape, but just kind of looking forward. I'd like to be able to make rune darts more easily without having to boost for them. I got a good chunk of lots of stuff from that grind. We're sitting on 57 rune bars, so 60 actually. All kinds of toad flax, which I'm excited about. Just altogether good deal, I would say. Horstal. I'm going to clear some of this bank space later, but for now I'm just going to do this Slayer task. Hey, I got a clue scroll and a vitreous warp jelly on the same tech there. This is my first vitreous jelly, I think. Done a couple old tasks with it with no spawns. Pretty cool looking. You can see the corpse in it. The gelatinous cube in D&D. Dark Totem Middle. I'm gonna go do this clue step. And of course we have a step. Hard cast, what we get? Cannon open in this way. Yeah, that's right. Bandos bracers? Okay, probably end up selling those. At some point I'm going to want to make the stash for the dragon plate skirt and dragon chain body. Another clue scroll. Let's go do it. No wilderness steps, please. There's a wilderness step. Great. It's the Bones Temple. My favorite. Another wilderness step, of course. Near the Runite or north of the lava maze. I guess I'll try to do that now. Nothing exciting. I have several of these blessings. Go bank these real quick. Get back to it. I got like 2 back-to-back brimstone keys. That's kind of cool. Some decent work done in this task. Unlike the complete lack of work I was doing on Kalphites. Hopefully I get them assigned again, because I'm really close to just getting that stupid tattered head. I explained the situation to my wife Andrea that you're guaranteed to get the drop on 256 if you go that dry, and she's like, you're gonna get a drop on 255. Like, don't say that, that's mean. Task complete, seeing what's next. Probably should try to alch all this stuff here too soon. I'm going to stop over and use these brimstone keys as well. Make sure I don't have any in the bank. Don't. Get rid of this Brimhaven teletab. I have easier ways to get there now. Brimstone chest. 35 diamonds. 271 monkfish. That's not great. Okay. Duradel, buddy, what you got for me? Need something good. Vampires. I'll take another vampires task. That's super AFK. And pretty good money. So people are catching on to vampires. There's a lot of people doing it now. Got a hard clue scroll, and one that I don't have marked as having been completed before, so that's interesting. I'm gonna start getting in the habit of finishing whatever kill I was doing with the scroll on the ground, just so I can have confidence that it would not have dropped a clue scroll. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I don't have it marked with an inventory tag though, which means that I don't think I've ever gotten that step before, which is shocking. Insidious Spirit Tree Patch. No kidding. Well, that's one I have a nice shortcut for. God, Intrana. It's almost as bad. as a wilderness step. Yeah, there's a wilderness step. Well, I already dumped my items. That's not great. It's obelisk 44. Okay. I'd love to try to get a house obelisk at some point, but I don't think it's feasible. I might have to. Well, I don't want to break my rules, but I think it's like literally impossible for me to get it the way you're supposed to get it, which is from very rare Revenant Cave drops. At least the way the Revenant Caves work right now, there's basically no way I could do it because they're locked down by like PvP clans. It would take me. I have to like pay to have someone protect me, and then it would take like thousands of hours or something. Whatever. Maybe I'll look into it again, but I know there's some discussion right now. It's July 2020. There's some discussion right now about changing the way the Rev Caves work. So if they change them so that they're reasonable, then maybe we'll do that. One day. Casket, what we got? Gilded plate, green plate legs, but nothing else interesting.
Hey, task complete. I love that task. It's super chill, very AFK, quite profitable. Let's see what the next one is. Basilisks. Man, I've been waiting on this task for a while. I'd be so happy if we get that jaw. Last time we got a bunch of crazy rare stuff, but no jaw. Made me very sad. Alright, alright, these guys are AFK but slow. Just got a long bone. Uh-oh. We're continuing the pattern of me getting things that are rarer than the goddamn jaw. Longbone, 1 in 400. Okay, jaw's 1 in 1,000. It's not that much rare. Curved bone is the one that is rare.
I think, depending on how far along in the task I am, whenever the jaw drops, I'm just going to immediately block the task. I don't even care about the Slayer reward points. I'll take my XP. Because this is shockingly slow. I really don't think they needed to add the special attack, given that there's no skill involved with it. It just slows down the time it takes to kill them. Just got a hard blue scroll. I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go ahead and open this casket, and then I'm going to go to bed. It's late for me. That is the worst hard casket I think I've ever had. 20,000 coins. Terrible. Bedtime. See ya.
Yo! Good morning. Back to Basilisk Nights in a second. Hard clue spell drop. I'm going to leave to do that here in a second. I'm almost done with the task, but I'm warping out really quick because I don't want to. I just remembered that these things can technically spawn superiors, and I would not want a superior to spawn when I'm out of prayer potions. So I'm just going to restock on those really quick and then come right back. Task complete. No drops. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, I was on a phone call earlier, and I got the Guthix Coif from that hard clue scroll that I did. I don't think I came off mute to talk about it. Let's see what's next. Hey, Kalphite. All right. Let's go finish it once and for all. Then I will never fight the Kalphite Queen ever again. Gonna have to go and replace my super combats after this is done, but I definitely got enough Torstol that should be very feasible. Yeah. I ended up getting close to 100 Torstol from doing Kalphite Queen. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick, and then I'm gonna do this. 30 kills to go. Still won't be able to finish the Desert Diary once I get this head to drop because I don't have enough bones to get prayer high enough. So I guess my hope is My hope is that I will get enough bones between now and is that the right? It was BIQ. Get enough bones between now and 90 Slayer to get to 85 prayer. Once I have that, try to grind out 85 prayer really quick. My thought is I want to use the desert lamp on Slayer, so as long as I do that before I hit 93, it will have been worth doing. Currently 85. 90 is a very long way away. I'll probably get a bunch of bones in that period. Actually not sure what to do if I wanted to target grind prayer. I guess just fight dragons off task. But man, do I hope that I just get enough before that becomes a problem. Holy shit, I think that's a new record. 127 total BGS hit. Practically halves the boss's defense. Really good kill in terms of damage dealt, but I'm also just getting completely shredded by that ranged attack. $20 more kills. Oh, hey, an elite clue scroll. It's a 1 in 100 drop. I think that's my first one I've gotten from it. Yeah. Buy another Dragon Med Helm. I sold 3, I think I showed earlier, so I'll buy another one back. Alright, I'm going to buy back another Dragon Med Helm. I'm going to buy some Barrows Gloves. I'm going to get what I need to make this stash unit, and then craft an Amulet of Glory. All those things. I had sold 3 of these, so I'm going to buy my second one back. Finally getting a benefit. I think there's a small item discount on the Culinarimancer's chest for having the Elite Lumber's Diary complete. So, just got that. Hammer saw, mahogany planks. Ten nails. All right, Elite Casket. What we get? Nothing. $250 KC, 6 to go. Remains to see if my wife's prediction is accurate. Then I'm going to get it on 255. Alright, I'm on my last 2 kills. Just got KC 254. Gonna see if Andrew is right and I get the stupid drop on 255. That would be really funny. Let's go get 255 and then 256, and I'm going to take a big break. Mess with this for a while. Oh, KC 255, didn't get it. I guess it's still possible that I could get the actual drop on the same step as the tattered head, which would be funny as well. Definitely going to get it next drop. It looks like I have enough supplies. I was worried that I was going to run out of supplies and have to teleport away, but I think we'll be alright. Well, I got 2 BGS specs for a total of a 119 defense down. It's nice for the final kill to be smooth like that. Be golden now. My set range attacks never ever fight this thing ever. My final loot tab over here ended up making 13.8 million gold minus the however 3 million plus gold I spent on supplies. Here it comes. Kalphite Queen Head Tattered. Get the fuck out of here. Never again. I am out. Goodbye. I'll see ya. Alright, I'm gonna go take a break. See you later.
And there it is, 256 kills. We finally got the stupid drop. Well, we got the one that was guaranteed. And I wish some version of that mechanic existed in other places in the game. I've seen some debate about this, but I think that you don't want to mess with the economy. I totally get that. You don't want to drop a tradable version of an item from a boss. And to me, it's more about just like making it feel like every kill is counting towards something, that you're not just completely starting from scratch. Because there's a lot of content out there that the drop rate seems to be calibrated around a trading economy and not around like the experience of an individual player. And I don't think this just affects Iron Man. I think that it's really discouraging for a normal player to do the Nightmare at all, because the drop rate is so abysmally low, and it's there to make sure that only a certain amount of Nightmare drops are coming into the economy and to set a price on them. But man, is it a bummer to try to fight it by yourself, right? And I get it. I know that this community struggles to have like mature adult conversations about this kind of thing. It just kind of devolves into easyscape. You want easyscape. But I feel like if you added something like an extremely rare, if you go triple dry on an item, triple the drop rate, and it still hasn't dropped, because we know whether it's dropped for you or not because of the way that the collection log works, only then does a untradeable, like tattered version of the item drop. So if you get 15,000 lizard shaman kills and no warhammer, you get a tattered untradeable dragon warhammer. I don't think that would break the economy. I think the like percentage of players who realistically go that dry and get that many kills is like vanishingly small, but it would at least make it feel a little bit better for an individual player. Like, well, I could luck out and I could get this lucky drop, or like the Kalphite Queen, if I go crazy dry, there's at least a light at the end of the tunnel, and each one counts towards something. So a man can dream. Maybe one day when the community can have some more mature conversations about this kind of a thing. I'm not saying that like my idea is mature. I'm just frustrated that the RuneScape community will not even talk about this. They'll just downvote it to oblivion immediately and be like, that's unacceptable, that's easyscape, that's unfair. Anyway, I'm still enjoying the group Iron Man. I'm still pretty much just playing an Iron Man account solo, so I'm not recording anything because I don't think there's anything interesting to record. I have been capturing all of the important level ups and drops and boss kills and stuff via RuneLite screenshots, so maybe I'll do like a slideshow of account progress at some point. If I ever end up recording group Iron videos, I'm kind of waiting until the group Iron part becomes relevant, because right now it's basically just I'm no longer blind to the game, so I'm blazing through it crazy fast now that I know how everything works and the order in which I should probably do things. But if we ever get to a point where the group stuff is relevant, where we start doing boss fights or something, I'll probably get around to recording that and sharing that. Here are those group Iron stats, and I'm really excited for leagues next year. I'm probably going to just stop or take a long break from group Iron after leagues and focus back on the main account to try to finish getting the Infernal Cape, so I have content to share with you for as long as possible until we eventually switch to RuneScape 3, which I'm excited to play blind, and which I hear most of the objectionable stuff about RuneScape 3 gets removed if you play it as an Iron Man, which is definitely what I'm going to be doing. Anyway, that's a pretty long postscript. Thanks for watching. There's going to be more cool boss and Slayer content in the videos to come. Catch you later.